Right. Uh, Today we are going to um, get ready for the games today, and I'm not going to watch the first two games. It's a waste of my eyesight. So all day I'll be watching some uh, old hockey videos of great hockey games, looking at the Black Friday sales, and I'll be chilling doing that. I'll tell you, Monday night's game. I want to go back to that for a second. Uh, that was as good of a game for 3 quarters, and then the Ravens pulled away, and Lamar's looking great. I mean, to me, now you know they're gonna throw Josh Allen in this. You know how the white media works, but to me, the MVP in the league is either Saquon Barkley or Lamar Jackson. I don't want to hear about Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't get the body of work when it comes to this season than those two players. The other player that you can easily put in this conversation is two more: Goff for the Lions and Derrick Henry. You could put Josh Allen in the conversation, for the MVP. But I just feel that Saquon Barkley is just having the Eagles. I'm gonna do this tomorrow night. This show tomorrow night. The Eagles are totally being slept on by America. People are not seeing how good this team is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a look at their schedule. I know they got Pittsburgh coming up, so take a look at the Eagles schedule. It's N.F.L up there too. Take a look at Philly. I picked Philly back in April to get to the Super Bowl, so they making me look good. Shit, you kidding me? So let me see something. All right, found it. All right. Let's take a look at Philly's schedule remaining. Baltimore this week. Next week, they're home for Carolina, home for Pittsburgh, at Washington, Dallas, and the Giants at home. Are you kidding me? They'll win. They'll sweep the division. I got them definitely winning on Sunday. It's only a bus ride, Philadelphia to Baltimore. Are you kidding me? Eagles can leave their facility Sunday morning around 7:30 and get to Baltimore at 9 o'clock. Really? uh, Pittsburgh at home. In other words, Philly. You want to know how good it is for Philly? Four of their last five are at home after Sunday. Four of their last five is at home. They're going to win. Let me see. One. two, three, four, five. If they win all six, they'll go 15-2, and that should give them home field over the Lions, because the Lions still got some line mines to go for. The Eagles got easy after Sunday. They'll either go 15. They'll either go 14, 15-2 or 14-3. And that means you're gonna have to go to Philly. And I don't think. What's up, Daniel? And I don't think Happy Thanksgiving to you, bro. And I don't think going to Philly is as easy as people gonna think. Happy Thanksgiving to Daniel Berry and his family. So right now I got Philly not even breaking a sweat. That's how easy I got Philly winning. I got them winning the NFC since April, and they have a very good chance. They're only one game behind Detroit. They can catch Detroit with that schedule. Five of their last six at home after this Sunday. Are you kidding me? Really? Or four of their last five at home? I think it's five of their last six. It's at home. It's either four or five, five or six. I think it's four or five. Anyway, uh, Philly got after this Sunday, and I believe they'll win this week. So, all right, let's give out the game balls, and I'm going to recap each player for what they've done in the game. I'm going to start with game ball number 5, which is Lamar Jackson. What a hell of a game he played on Monday night, and I knew he would play this way. And Baltimore is righted the ship now, and they're going to be all right. They already played the Bengals twice. They got Cleveland and Pittsburgh at home. So they got two division games left. Okay. Let me let you know where Baltimore do the rest of their schedule. Denver's going to be 8-5, and the Broncos got the Colts in 2 weeks. They got their bye next week. If you're a team like Miami, Cincinnati, you gotta watch the Broncos because their schedule will be bottom feeders in the AFC, and in the AFC will make the playoffs. What team I wanted to look at? Oh, the Ravens. Okay, I got it. Yeah. I want to give a special Thanksgiving to my aunt, and I hope she enjoys her day. She's been through some rough times this year. I also want to wish a happy Thanksgiving to all my boys in this circuit. You know, Mr. Miami, Sean, um, Melina, Moss, uh, that boy, Laurel, everybody. I hope you enjoy your day today. You know me, I know I'm gonna enjoy my day. But once I finish this, I'm going right to mom's and start looking at some Thanksgiving Day, tomorrow sales on Black Friday. You damn right. I'm looking at a couple of jerseys to buy, uh, and some other things. I'm in the jersey kick again, bro. I mean, I love these NHL jerseys. Are just absolutely gorgeous, and I would advise anybody to, if you're a hockey fan, go get the premium or the authentic jerseys. Outstanding. Got me an Al McGinnis coming in, Calgary Flame, great authentic jersey, and I cannot wait when that comes in. Open up that package and put it on, bro. So go shopping online. Don't go to these stores like these morons do. Why the hell do you need a 70-inch TV? Shit, I've had my 22-inch TV. I barely watch it since 2000. HD everything. All right, let's look at the Ravens' schedule the rest of the way. They got two division games left. So, all right. Eagles at home on Sunday. Next, then they get their bye. Then they're at the Giants, Steelers, at the Texans, the Browns. They should go. I got them losing Sunday. They should sweep the rest of the way. So I got the Ravens at 12-5. Is that good enough to win the division? It's going to be tight. I think Cleveland did them a favor a week ago tonight in a snowstorm, beating the Steelers. They got two on the road, two at home. Christmas Day, they're in Houston. That is the late game, 4:30. I'll do both games for you on Christmas Day. Um, so Steelers, Texans, Browns, and at the Giants. So they should, if they win Sunday, they're going 13-4. They're not going to lose to the Steelers at home. If they win Sunday, they go 13-4. Last year it was 15-2. So, and like I said, I didn't say it yet. I'll say it now. I said it on another platform yesterday. Um, I'll get to Miami and Green Bay. I'll get to that. I got some things to say about it. You know, I'm not really a dude that speaks a lot when it comes to games. But like, let's do it. Lamar Jackson. Let me get his numbers for Sun for Monday night. I know he won my fantasy league for me. I know that. I love Lamar. Thank you, Lamar, for winning me big playoff game this week. Okay, let's take a look at the numbers. If they give them to me. Okay, I gotta go backwards. I believe this is. Oh, I got it right here. Okay. All right, Lamar Jackson was 16 of 22, 177 and two touchdowns. I know he ran in a touchdown. Here goes the touchdown he ran in. There you go. That was his numbers on Monday night. I could have done Jameis Winston, but I said nah, because the Cleveland's not going anywhere. You know. Number four game ball, because you should guess who's going to get number one up here. Okay. Let me see something. It pains me to do it, but because he had a great game. Uh, for the first time, a Denver Bronco back-to-back weeks is getting the game ball up here. It's going to go to Cortland Sutton, and he deserves it, man. What a game he played on Sunday. Get his numbers. Wow, what a game he played. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Where is the Broncos? Here we go. Broncos Raiders. Cortland Sutton, 8 catches, 97 yards, two touchdowns. N.F.L was a snore fest this week. Denver's rolling now, folks. If that field goal wasn't blocked by the Chiefs in week 9, Denver would be 8-4 right now. Peyton got those kids going. Bo Nix has played very well. He's coming on now. We'll see what happens. Broncos Browns next Monday night. Everybody ignore the game. and get ready for a very quiet week 14, and we'll be in Minneapolis next Sunday. That'll be our early game. Vikings and Falcons. Kirk Cousins coming home against, it could be a 10-2 Viking team that he's going to go up against next Sunday, which is going to be fascinating. And we'll be in Minneapolis next week for that. Game ball number 3 is going to go to Josh Jacobs. Let me get his numbers. Josh Jacobs did something that uh, the Packers needed in the worst way. He showed them toughness. And even though, and I'm going to be fair about this, Purdy didn't play. It was big for those young kids to win that game. But I will warn Green Bay fan though is you gotta beat them in the playoffs. You beat them in the regular season, fine. You gotta beat the 49ers in the playoffs. And the young man who's gonna get game ball number 2, I got a lot to say about him next. But let me see Josh Jacobs' numbers. I know he had 3 touchdowns. Jacobs 26 for 106, 3 touchdowns. And Green Bay, I'm telling you, I'll get to that game next because I'm going to do Tua next. And I'll talk about that game in depth. And then we'll give the man who deserves the number 1 game ball this week his due. Because I don't think Saquon is getting any respect. I don't want to hear about it's a Lamar Saquon race. Okay. All right. Let's get to him since he's number 2. Okay. Now, if you've seen Tua in the month of November, in my opinion, I'm not a biased fanboy like the Dolphin community got hundreds of billions of fanboys. I'm a fan that calls it straight down the middle. I'm a Dolphin fan that calls it straight down the middle now. A lot of people have been going hard on the Dolphins. Stephen A. Smith killed them today on First Take. It is what it is. This franchise has a lot to catching up to do. And to me, if they make the playoffs, they have to win a game. Nobody wants to hear that, well, we lost 2 for 3 for this long. No, gotta win a playoff game. You know what I'm saying? Overs played great. I mean, if I can get his numbers the last 4 games, he is. I know he's thrown 11 touchdowns this last 4 games. He has played the best he's ever played, and the reason why he has is because they're going back to the way you should be playing football. Ball control, because they completely have taken Tyreek Hill out of the action with the deep cover. It's like I said, Tua can only throw the ball 48 to 50 yards in the air. And you're not going to beat deep cover 2 with that. Where is he? Let me get his numbers. There he is. Tua, 29 of 40, 317, 4 touchdowns, no picks, QBR of 137. He's playing his best football now. Now, let me get to something that he said earlier this week, which I think was so goddamn stupid. So, Tua, you're going to tell me that this is the biggest game for you? Really? A game in Green Bay? Bro, just win the game tonight. That's what people want to see. Win the game. Okay? All right? Just win the game. Let me remind you of something. I'm gonna name a couple of young quarterbacks. Okay, Love, Lamar, C.J. Stroud, Allen, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield. Okay, you know what all those quarterbacks have in common? They've all won a playoff game. See, to those six kids I just mentioned, getting to the AFC or NFC championship in Love and Baker's case, that will be the biggest game of your life. That will be the biggest game. Number one is the NFC title game or AFC title game. Josh has been there. He's lost twice. Lamar was there last year. He lost. Okay. When you get into that setting, then you can talk about is the biggest game. I have something to prove, bro. This is regular season. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you the difference between you and the team you're playing against tonight. Okay. You and the Dolphins have everything to prove to the world, but more importantly to your fan base, because you guys have been inept since 1992. Okay, your last AFC Championship game, I might add. Your last playoff win was the greatest one of the great efforts ever by Lamar Smith, and one of the great comebacks against Peyton Manning and the Colts in 2000. Remember that year I just said to it, 2000. Okay. On the other side, the team you're going up against tonight continues to produce quarterback after quarterback after quarterback. And guess what? The team you're going up against tonight, if they win tonight, they will equal last year's total of wins with 5 games to go. And I'll guarantee you this, folks, next week. Next week, I am betting Green Bay at Detroit. I'm going with Green Bay next week. Just win the game, bro. Just win the game. All right? Now, let me break this game down tonight. This game, to me, comes down to one thing. What Green Bay Packer defense shows up? Is it the one that is the clown show? Or is the one that we saw against Arizona 6 weeks ago? And it's the one against Arizona, it's going to be rough for Miami. If it's the one that is the clown show, which has been most season, Miami have a hell of a chance to win the game. Because Green Bay, to them, this is a big game, but it's not the big. The big game for them is next week at Detroit, a week from tonight. I'll be on the air at 6:30 for the pregame show. Okay, break that one. As far as you go, Tour, you gotta keep the wins up because if you lose this, you're 3 games behind the Broncos with 5 to go. In other words, for every loss you have from now on, Tour, Father Time is gonna run out on you and the Dolphins. You win tonight, then I will be back on here tomorrow talking about scenarios where you can beat out the Chargers or Denver to get that last spot. Because, like I said it weeks ago. I said Miami's going to make a run at this. This is their first roadblock tonight. And I'll say it again. If it's the Packer defense that is lost and looks lost in space, which it does most of the time, folks, you wonder why I never picked them for Super Bowl. You wonder why I don't hype this team. I only talk about the quarterback. It's because defensively, this team is a goddamn joke. I told you that about Green Bay. I've been watching this team for fucking years. Excuse my language. Years. The last time Green Bay had a great defense was 2010. Ironically, the year they won the Super Bowl. This defense, no one knows which one's going to show up. Not even Matt LaFleur don't know which one shows up. Okay, we don't know what's going to show up tonight. Okay, now let me say this too. If Love is on tonight, wow. If Love is playing the way we saw him, and remember, it was this time of the year last year when he got in Fuego. He gets that way now, and he does it tonight in front of a national audience. Mm, 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 mm. Wow. As far as Tua goes, I could see him having a game like he had this entire month of November. And what a way for Tua to close out November with a big game tonight, with a win. He looked like he's been doing all month. That'll be huge for Miami. Psychologically, that'll be huge. Let me tell you this. Let me add to this about the Dolphins. If they make the playoffs and they win that wild card round, that entire franchise changes. The expectations changes. Me, for example, instead of looking around the league and what's going on in March and not paying the Dolphins any attention because I'm a Dolphin fan, I will be paying them attention. But again, and I've been saying this last 3 weeks, the Dolphins have finally discovered what really wins in the NFL now. They're going to need, and you can't do it in one draft, and there's no linebacker. Let me take a look at the free agent list, and then I'll tell you where I'm going with this. Let me get Saquon Barkley. You're going to have to draft some linebackers, man. Miami has been wussies forever. Shout out to Big O, who always gives me a shout out in his platform. Shout out to Big O. Happy Thanksgiving, you big man. You cannot be a finesse team and win in this league. The Chiefs, what did they do? When they lost, San Francisco punked them in, excuse me, Tampa punked them in the Super Bowl, and then the Bengals beat them. What did they do? They got rid of Tyreek, got picks from Miami, rebuilt their defense. Now they are a physical defense. And Mahomes can do whatever the hell he wants. Okay. When I look at Miami, I don't see nothing but a team that has a good quarterback, nice receivers. I mean, I'm not gonna go as far as the Marino crowd that calls Tyreek Hill and Waddle worthless. They do that the last couple of weeks on Big O show. But speaking of that, what's my man's name on 560? Mark, what's the Hockman? He said the dumbest, asked the dumbest question. Living in that town, is Tua better than Marino? Are you fucking crazy, Mark Hockman? Tua is not a pimple on Marino's ass. Really? This is why, again, you need Big O's, Chris Perkins, Armando Salgueros in South Florida, Dave Hyde, to tell it like it really is. Not the homers like Joe Shad. Now, since Adam Beasley has gone to the Pro Football Network, now he's really telling. If you listen to him on Fridays, he says his real feelings about the Dolphins now. Those days of being a homer with him is over because, again, when you're doing a beat for a team for over 20 years and you see nothing, I'll get the hell off that beat too. Shit. Find me another online network I can do my work and I can cover anybody I want to. See, that's the beauty with me up here. I cover whoever I see moving and shaking in the NFL. That's what I do up here. I don't listen to rumors that are made up bullshit like these concept creators who make up bullshit lies and their sucker fans believe that shit. I don't do that. Okay, I speak facts. When I hear credible men like in the NHL, Darren Drager, for example, Pierre LeBrun. That's why I follow hockey so much because they don't. The only thing they're homers about in Canada is the Edmonton Oilers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Other than that, they could be unfair and unbiased. Okay, but you get my point. Baseball is a disgrace. You got Rosenthal pumping for the big market teams to get the stars. Really? And then this idiot yesterday comes out and says it's going to make a divide. Really? So again, in here you get the facts. You don't get lies and hearsay. And shout out to Big O again, boy. He's been killing the fanboy Dolphin fans all week long, and I couldn't agree with him more. But let me end the Dolphins. I want to get to Saquon Barkley. You have if the Green Bay defense that has been the comedy club shows up tonight, Miami should win the game because Tua is playing very, very well. He's been brilliant and excellent in this new style of offense with a moron coach. I might add, he's doing it with a moron as head coach. Right? On the other side, if their defense do come tonight, it's gonna be tough for Miami because Miami has proven they cannot throw long on deep cover two. And knowing the Packers tonight, this is where they get burnt, folks. They're gonna try. They're gonna attack Tua. They're not even gonna worry about him throwing in the middle. They'll probably put McKinney on Juno Smith all night because he's the Dolphins' best receiver now. Now that they took Tyreek out of the game, everybody's taking the receivers out of the game. So the Green Bay likes to play an attacking defense, and it's gonna be interesting. Again, if it's the comedy club, Green Bay Packer defense, Miami's gonna win this game. Temperature at kickoff is gonna be, I believe, 26 degrees, and uh, it's gonna dip because you're playing in Middle America, and Green Bay is around lakes, so it's gonna get colder up there. So, like I said, if it's the Green Bay Ice Capades, soft wussy defense, Miami will win the game because Tua is playing very well right now. If they come to play, or if Love is on fire tonight, Green Bay's gonna win the game. And if Love is on fire tonight, I'm gonna be enjoying sitting in my mom's palatial living room and eating popcorn. Speaking of mom, uh, uh, let me say this real quick. She'll be pulling for the Dolphins tonight for two reasons. One, that's her squad, but like I tell you guys, when you don't do nothing in years, you're gonna go to somewhere where you're entertained. That's why right now she's with Kansas City because Kansas City has the quarterback. They have the main man. While Miami, even though she pulls for Tua, my mother loves Tua. Oh, she loves Tua. Jesus, Lord, God. Anyway, um, so if Love is putting on the show, I'll be eating some popcorn on my mom's couch tonight. I'll sleep in my old room tonight, looking at all those beautiful fantasy football trophies, other awards I won. And happy Thanksgiving to my mother, by the way. Mom, happy Thanksgiving to you. I love you. I'll see you in about half an hour before I wrap this bad boy up. Anyway, so I give Miami a chance tonight because, again, I'm not biased. But I will tell you this. If they lose tonight, when I come on tomorrow morning, if Miami loses tonight, uh, I'll give you two shows tomorrow. I am going to rip some people tomorrow morning if Green Bay wins this game. I don't give a damn if Green Bay wins by 1 point. They block Jason Sanders' field goal. I don't care. Oh man, let's do the player of the week, Saquon Barkley. The player of the year with Lamar. Those two players, to me, and Derrick Henry. Those three players have been the best in the league. If Burrow was winning, the Bengals were 7-4. To me, Joe Burrow would be the runaway MVP. 27 touchdowns, 4 picks. Joe Burrow is playing like the number one pick in the draft. Joe Burrow and that clown, Jamar Chase, are earning their paychecks. Good for them. They're both earning their money, but they're looking more and more like time has ran out on the Bengals. All right, let's do our boy. He's number one this week. And let me get Saquon numbers. I know he ran for over 200. You do know, folks, that game at halftime was 17-17, right? Wow. Mm. I don't even have to look at Matthew Stafford. Barkley, 26 for 255 and two touchdowns. And I think he caught one. Did he catch one? Let me see. No, he didn't. You kidding me? And people wonder why I picked this team back in April to get to the Super Bowl. Look at all the weapons they got. And the most important thing to me about Philly is something that is being very overlooked, but it's very important. When your quarterback tells the world he has no respect for his head coach, that's putting it out there. And Saquon should be, excuse me, Jalen Hurts should be congratulated for that. Because too many times people ride and die with protocol. Jalen Hurts said, "Oh hell no, this guy can't coach for shit. All he is a rah rah, and I don't need a rah rah nobody right now. I need somebody who can lead me to be great." Well, welcome Saquon Barkley. The Giants are eating shit right now. Daniel Jones is in Minnesota. I'll get to that gutless asshole in a minute. Let me finish with Saquon Barkley. Barkley, again, uh, what a turnaround. And here's the scary part. He only got paid $1.5 million more. He just left the Giants because he gave them the fuck you, excuse me, folks. I'm sorry this morning. I am so sorry. He gave them the FU salute and said, yo, are you serious? And uh, I just look at Barkley, and I said this the other day up here. Green Bay has the two best free agent signings this year in the league with Josh Jacobs and McKinney, who leads the NFL in interception. But Philadelphia had the best one free agent signing in Saquon Barkley. And Barkley looks absolutely terrific and green. And like I said to start the broadcast, Philadelphia wins Sunday, and I got them winning on Sunday. They're going to win out, folks. They're going to go 15-2, and they're going to catch the Lions. To me, unless major injury happens to Philly, they have, in my opinion, a cakewalk to the Super Bowl. And you're wondering why I say that? Because they are complete and they're not listening to their head coach. He doesn't exist to these players. The players are listening to their coordinators and they're playing, they're managing themselves. And I knew me and Tony Manzano saw this in his first press conference. It was even his first one. It was his, I think, his second or third when he came out and said he was going to give Joe Flacco every opportunity to win the quarterback job. And me and Manzano looked at each other and we said, "Is he serious?" And like Manzano said, Holly Roseman did the Mr. Spock eyebrow and looked at him like he's crazy. Do I hate Sirianni? No, not at all. I look at Nick Sirianni as a gatekeeper, as a coach. I don't hate Nick Sirianni at all. But when it came out that the quarterback don't respect him, and he's taking a approach of hands-off approach, I think that was the best thing that happened to this team. And remember, they're getting over scores. They're getting beat down by the Niners a year ago. I did that game up here, and it was a disaster. Uh, so, but right now, I think the Eagles are the team to beat. I've been saying this since April, and right now they're proving me right. And if they beat Baltimore Sunday, they're going to win the last 5 games. So they'll go. Even if they don't beat Baltimore, they're going to go 14-3. They're not losing to the Steelers at home. Okay. All right. So Philadelphia, what a year for Saquon Barkley. The leadership of Jalen Hurts, which everybody questioning his leadership. Philadelphia, we'll be there Sunday in Baltimore for this one. It'll be our first game of our doubleheader. The second game will be in Buffalo Sunday night to see the Bills up in Raucous Orchard Park to see Josh Allen, Brock Purdy Sunday night. Um, um, Eagles are playing the way I thought they would. Eagles are now 9-2. Uh, they just look so strong, and I love them this Sunday against Philly. I do, and I think they have a worry in the world. I don't care about the games today. The Miami game later tonight. I will be on tomorrow morning to recap the game. Miami wins this game, folks. They are in the mix, and they're going to have to catch the Chargers and the Broncos to get in. That's not going to be easy. Especially the Broncos got the Browns, then they're bye, and then they got the Colts at home. So, Dolphins win tonight, they'll be in good shape. Packers win tonight, is what I said. They will have amassed as many wins this year as they did last already. And the Packers will be getting ready for war games next Thursday night in Detroit. That is going to be a death match in Detroit. And I'm looking forward to that. I will talk more about that. Um, we'll talk more about that. Next Sunday, um, it's a very special day for me. Minnesota at Atlanta at many early to late game. We'll be in Phoenix in Glendale for the rematch of this past Sunday's game, Seahawks and Arizona. I'll tell you right now, Seattle wins against the Jets Sunday, and I believe they will. That is for division next Sunday in Glendale. And if Seattle wins that, folks, If you saw how happy Mike Montgomery was in that locker room on Sunday, because he made this team a defensive team. He doesn't give a damn about this offense. He's going to have to. Two things I would do if I'm Seattle: trade Metcalf this offseason and get rid of Geno Smith. Go sign Sam Donald. You know, with J.J. McCarthy coming, go sign Sam Donald and draft a receiver to replace Metcalf. Then draft another running back because Kenneth Walker gets hurt too much, and so does Charbonnet, who when he plays, he looks great. Seattle's there, folks. They're close. And next year will be what I said it will be. It will be a reset in the NFC, and it'll be the three. It's going to be the way it's been in the 21st century. Philly in the East, Green Bay in the North, Seattle in the West, and every year there's a different winner in the NFC South. So, let me get to the clown. I gotta get to this. It's comedy. So Daniel Jones decides to go to Minnesota and learn under Kevin McConnell. Now, I will do the positive first, and then I will rip into Daniel Jones. The positive. He's going to a quarterback whisperer who I really love. He's one of my favorite coaches in the league. Kevin McConnell is one of my favorite coaches. Um, that's a good move, a business move. That's why he went to Minnesota as a business move. So he can get broken down and built back up. Okay. Now, to rip him. You couldn't go where you will be ready to play right away. Raiders, Miami as Tua's backup. Because you know Tua can get hurt at any time. You would have been perfect in Miami to back up Tua. You do know that, right? Now, I understand why he did it, but to me, it's still gutless to me. And, Daniel Jones, you know how it goes, man. Other than Iman Perry, Iman's not here. I don't know if he's in New York for Thanksgiving, but Daniel Jones is a pariah in this town. And Aaron Rodgers is right behind. And Hal Steinbrenner is going to be next if Juan Soto goes to the Mets. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Football will kick off in about half an hour for you N.F.L guys. I am not watching the game. It is pouring rain here in New York today. So, in the Northeast here in New York. Uh, so, Jones goes where he could be broken down and built back up. My question is, will he stay in Minnesota and take a $5 million deal to back up J.J. McCarthy? See, the problem with Daniel Jones is he's not good enough to beat out any quarterback in the league. He's not. Let's do it. Is he better than Jaden Daniels? No. Is he better than a healthy Dak Prescott? No. You know he's not better than Hurts. That's three teams now. We're doing NFC first, then we'll do the AFC. Is he better than Baker? No. Is he better than Cousins? No. Is he better than Derek Carr? No. Is he better than Bryce Young? Maybe, but Bryce Young has been playing better. And I'm not even going to mention the division he is now because he's not better than the four starters. He's not better than Caleb. He's not better than Love. He's not better than the quarterback he's backing up, Sam Dunn. He damn sure ain't better than Golf. Is he better than um? Is Daniel Jones better than Stafford? No. Is he better than Purdy? No. Is he better than Murray? No. You know why I'm laughing, right? I'll give him a chance. I'll give him a fair chance against Geno Smith. I'll give him a fair chance against Geno Smith. See, I can be fair. AFC, Josh Allen, no. Tua, no. Rodgers, no. Drake May, no. Lamar, please. Russ, no. Burrow, hell no. Jameis, no. He's not better than those guys. Now, Will Levis has been winning games lately, just like Bryce Young. Uh, him and Levis is about the same. Uh, Trevor Lawrence, uh, Lawrence is barely better. I'm not even getting to Stroud. He's better than Anthony Richardson. There we go, folks. We got a quarterback that he's better than Anthony Richardson. Look at that. I'm not even getting to the three quarterbacks in the AFC West. He's not better than those guys. And the Raiders, where he should have went, where maybe he would have got some playing time to show off where he can be next year as a backup. Giants just got rid of him. Everybody else in the NFC, in my opinion, is safe except Geno Smith. AFC, where he's going to get a job. Raiders are going to draft a quarterback. He's going to be a career backup. So if I'm Daniel Jones, after O'Connell teaches you some things, you come down to Miami, be Tua's backup, and learn how to throw the football with accuracy, like Tua can teach you. Okay, okay. Danny, just get ready for the rest of your career to wear a baseball cap and a clipboard with an earpiece in it. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to you, man. Chris G. Happy Thanksgiving, fam. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Thank you for pulling up. Chris G. Me and him go back since I started being in these spaces. Big Money Sean. Happy Thanksgiving to family, baby. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Hold up. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Iman. All my guys. Chris G, Big Money Sean, and Iman. Iman, you love Daniel Jones so much now you can go drive up to practice during the week to go say hello to him. Oh man. Oh God. This fucking Iman got his wish. Iman got his wish. Daniel Jones now is his own backyard. Chris G, I appreciate you always, family. You, Iman, Big Money Sean. Love you guys, man. Oh man. Iman got Daniel Jones in his own backyard. Look at that. Now you can watch him every day at practice. Hope he could beat out the kid next year. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Enjoy your day. I know I will. Iman's laughing his ass off. Now, Iman, why don't you go buy the jersey? Go buy Daniel Jones' jersey now that he's with you now. Iman's cracking up. Iman's great people. Great people. He's cracking up. Oh man, you see how much time I got left? I got another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to my mother's house, and it's pouring rain. Oh man, so we'll recap it. Lamar, to me, it's Saquon and Lamar for MVP. You know, the media is going to throw Josh Allen in this, which he deserves. But remember, Josh Allen plays a tough schedule coming up. Well, he's lucky. He got two with the Patriots and one with the Jets. He got in a row San Francisco, the Rams, and at Detroit. Then he plays the three easy games, which he should win. So if he goes 2-1 on this stretch coming up Sunday, Josh Allen, he'll go 5-1. Buffalo will be 14-3. Isn't it something? Man, if Jones wins the Vikings a Super Bowl, that would be crazy. Iman, you got the Mall of America. There should be a Viking pro shop there. Go get you a Daniel Jones jersey. Go ahead. Oh man. Woo. It's just funny, man. It's comical. We live in a strange world, don't we? Wow. So Iman will be pulling for Daniel Jones if God forbid something happens this year to Sam Donald, which we don't wish. Oh man. So you guys enjoy your meals. I'm gonna have a new poll out on Monday. Who who's the best player? Who's the MVP of the league? I'll do that. No. That I'll do who which league has the best uniforms. I'll do that one. It will be in my community page as we're starting to expand in here, and it's going to be fun moving forward, man. Well, we got 5 more minutes. Okay, we're good. Everything is on schedule. I'm already dressed, ready to go to mom's. I'm wearing a pair of jeans, nice sweater, and so I'll be carving the turkey in about an hour. Food dinner will be ready in an hour, mom said. So we usually eat early in our house when we do celebrate Thanksgiving. We're celebrating it this year. So people in the clouds hello. So if you heard what I said, let's do the game balls. Like I said, 5 to Lamar, 4 to Cortland Sutton, 3 to Josh Jacobs, 2 to 1 to Saquon Barkley. And what I said about tonight's game, it's like I said, if the Green Bay defense shows up that it's Comedy Central, Miami's going to win the game. If Green Bay puts pressure onto it, he's going to expose that Green Bay defense. But if Green Bay's defense comes through and they're playing like lit, like they did against Arizona back in Week 6, and Love is playing one of his love games, it could be a rough night for Miami. Could be. So, uh, I'm just up here with a Kool-Aid smile on my face because uh, I get to do great games. You know, I can't wait for Sunday when next Sunday Kirk Cousins goes back to Minnesota with the Falcons. Late game will be Seattle, Arizona. We're going to follow the Seahawks as their young defense continues to gel. And then in 2 weeks, Green Bay at Seattle's the Sunday night game. So we'll be on at 7:20 Eastern time and it's going to be great to do a Seahawk game again in Quest Field, and the 12s waving the flags. It's a nasty rivalry between them and the Packers, and it's going to be good. Love's first experience with the 12s, and this young defense. I told you they hit on their picks in the 22 and 23 drafts, folks, from the Russell Wilson trade. But look what Sean Payton is doing in Denver. We'll talk about that on Sunday, the pregame show. Denver and the Browns Monday night. Skip it. Find something else better to do. I'm probably still buying hockey jerseys. But I don't know. I'm having fun up here. I enjoy doing this. We got some good plans for this year coming up, and we're gonna have some fun killing people up here. That'll be our motto in 2025. Uh, we'll have Dusty up here, hopefully on either Sunday or tomorrow, and that will be great conversation. All we do is talk about ball. We're not biased in here. We're not pom wavers in here. We cut it right down the middle. So for every fanboy of their favorite teams playing today, that will be Detroit, Chicago Bear fans, Cowboy fans, what little Giant fans are left, the buffoonish Dolphin community, and Packer fans. Enjoy today. It's your day today. I'm gonna sit this one out. I'll watch Green Bay tonight because Love is going up against Tua, and we'll see tomorrow for straight football. It will be about the Eagles. You heard me talk of wax poetic about the Eagles up here today. I think they are. I'm penciling them for the Super Bowl right now. I'm not even worried about the NFC, and they'll be home. If they win Sunday, they'll be home the rest of the way. The Eagles, they'll go 15-2 and probably get the 1 seed, which means Detroit's gonna have to go there for a championship game, which is not gonna be easy in Philadelphia. The Eagle fans learned their lesson last year when they were bullied and punked. This whole year, Philadelphia's been punked. Last year by the 49er fan. In the NBA, they were punked by the Knicks fans. And in baseball, they was punked by the Met fans. So Philadelphia got to get some fucking balls. You got to fucking grow up here, Philly. Let's see what you do this year. All right? Let's see what you do. We will see you tomorrow about this time tomorrow, 23 hours from now. And we'll recap uh, the games today. And let me put my shoes on and get ready to go to Mom's and enjoy Mom's house. And I want to say it's to Mr. Miami. Yours is coming, bro. And I mean that in a very nice way. He's good people, man. For Iman, for Daniel Berry, for Chris G, Big Money Sean. I'll hit you up in a minute. Don't worry about it. I got you, bro. And Raven Knight, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your football Thursday. Good afternoon from the Oasis, everybody. Enjoy your turkey. And people in the clouds, too. Thank you for pulling up.